Stalking can happen at a person's home, work, or other public place, but it is also possible through social media and texting. Lieutenant Charles T. Widener of the Domestic Violence Division of the Metro Nashville Police Department will discuss this crime that affects 1 in 12 people during their lifetimes.
Stalking is defined when you have a subject who repeatedly, over the course of time, with 2 or more instances, harasses, follows, or any willful course of action that places that victim in fear. Fear of assault, fear of death. It doesn't necessarily have to result in an assault or an injury, but just the fear that's created by the perpetrator. You have individuals that use, in today's time, social media. They use emails, Find My iPhone, Instagram, and other ways through geotagging and other ways to determine what your location is. And again, the basis that the offender or the subject here, the suspect, is doing is it's all based on power and control. They use these different tactics and examples to keep the victim in fear because that's what they want, is the power and control in the relationship. Initially, I would always suggest that the victim of a stalker, on the very onset, tell the offender, tell the stalker, that this type of conduct is not acceptable and that you do not want them to call you for any reason. No correspondence. That's initial. And from that point on, everything that's said or done needs to be documented. That's both by you as the victim of the stalker, through police department, through friends, coworkers, supplements, written logs, etc. A victim should never give their address or any pertinent information out. They should be very restrictive of friend requests and other things through social media. They should be mindful of the people that they meet, and also just keep that personal information that they have private, as well as shredding any pertinent documents that they have, as opposed to just discarding them without destroying them in the trash. If a victim is being harassed through social media, obviously the quickest way to separate yourself from that stalker would be to disable the account. Other avenues that you'd want to do outside of reporting this behavior to the police, so again they could document whatever it is the stalker is sending the victim, is also reporting it to Facebook, Twitter, etc. Each of these social media companies have divisions within their company that works with law enforcement on this type of things. If the victim further needs assistance, they can go through the Metro Nashville Police Department and get what is a civil document, which is called an order of protection. This can be filed at the Night Court Commissioner's office, and we have domestic violence detectives, we have counselors, advocates, and other groups that can help this victim complete the order of protection. It seems a lot of paperwork on the front end, but we have people here in place that can help the petitioner, which is the victim, fill out the paperwork. I think what's important to always realize, whether you're the victim or the friend of a victim, is if it's enough for you to cause alarm, then it's probably alarming. Victims of both stalking and domestic abuse, we often see them minimize or deny or try to reduce the role or impact that the stalker has, and again, that's part of the control that they exert. If you feel like you're the victim of stalking, the first thing is you need to realize that you can't do this alone. The police department, we do not work alone in these matters. We try to work with the victim witness coordinator, the district attorney's office, various advocates, counselors, and other assorted agencies to help provide the best services for the victim. So it's important for the victim to realize that while they're recording all this, while they're keeping documentation of what's transpiring, to contact the police, and we will do our best to provide all the different avenues that we can to keep the victim safe and to give them a sense of comfort that they may not have experienced for a great amount of time.